Still Crazy After All These Beers is brought to you by our friends at Michelob, crafting a better beer. And Porta Pong, the world's #1 best-selling inflatable beer pong table at portapong.com.
I'm Emily. I'm Miranda.
I'm Anna.
I'm Amanda.
And we're from SeeWhatWhere.com, and we're changing the way you find TV in bars. And you're still watching Still Crazy After All These Beers.
Hey everyone, I'm at the New York Bar Show in New York City, nothing like the Big Apple. We were here last year in 2008, 2009, and I'm here with Funato, and Funato knows that I love sake. Haven't I been bugging you all day about having some sake?
But, hey.
I've wanted sake all day, huh?
Oh, really? That's great.
Exactly.
I drink only in the evening time.
Well, I drink in the evening time, I drink in the daytime, I drink in the morning. I figure it's evening somewhere, right? So anyway, sake is a lot like beer, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Some part is same as beer because fermented from grain, rice. Yeah.
And there are different, when we think of sake always used to be called rice wine, and that's really not, it's not accurate though, is it? It's not really wine.
Oh, but the character is very close to wine because the rice, fermented beverage made from rice. Yeah, but the ingredients is different. Wine is, made brewed from grape, and sake is made from rice.
Now, one thing that I've noticed, I was telling you earlier, I was in New York several years ago for a World Sake Summit. I'd say it was about 10 years ago. But the whole sake scene has changed a lot. I'm seeing a lot of styles and flavors that I didn't see a decade ago. For example, it was unusual to see sparkling sake. And now I'm seeing quite a bit of them. So are people's drinking habits in sake, is it changing?
Oh, yes, maybe especially in the United States, before hot sake is the most popular way of drinking. But now many people enjoy cold sake and also new sake, as you said, sparkling sake.
Yes.
Or there also are many kind of flavored sake.
Mm-hmm.
So the way of enjoying sake is changing very much.
It's changing, and I think what they're trying to do is basically satisfy the American audience, the American palate. Is that accurate?
Yes, exactly.
Now, a lot of what goes into sake is in how the rice is milled or polished. I know they use the term polished.
Oh, yeah.
So the more polished the grain of rice is, you get more of the sweetness coming out. Is that correct?
Oh no, by polishing sake, rice, taste of sake become more clean and smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously it costs more money to do that. I mean, it's more labor intensive.
Pardon?
It takes more effort to mill the rice down a bit more.
Oh yes. For example, to make premium sake like daiginjo, we polish rice to 50% of the original grain size. So in order to make this 50% polishing rice, we need whole 2 days keep milling the rice. Yes.
So you're saying then the style again is called daiginjo, and that is milled to 50% of its original size.
Oh yes.
And there's different levels of milling the rice, correct? So you could do 50%, there's 40%, I mean...
Oh yeah, some higher grade daiginjo, they use 40% milled rice. Maybe highest now is 23 or something like that.
Interesting. Now, are we seeing sake's appreciation? Is it more and more in the United States? Are more people drinking sake? Is it in cities? Is it expanding?
Oh yes, we do think so. More and more people enjoying sake and Japanese food, and even in a very small town in the rural area, they enjoy sake and sushi.
Now, I was always raised to drink sake chilled. Can you drink it chilled or warmed to make a difference?
Oh, I personally love warmed sake.
Okay.
The sake sake become very, how to say, refreshing and crisp when it is chilled. But character is changed if it warmed up. If warmed sake become more rich and flavorful, so this is another two side of taste of sake. Yeah.
And we can make the same analogy even in beer. If you drink a beer ice cold, you don't really taste it a whole lot.
Oh, yeah.
You allow it to warm a little bit. I'm not saying obviously warm beer, but reach more of a room temperature and more of the flavors seem to come out.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I got to tell you now, sake is also, for those of you who suffer from stomach problems, it's sulfite free, so you don't get an upset stomach, a sick stomach from drinking sake. So there's a good health reason. No sulfites in sake. Take my word for it. I'm all right on this one here, okay? Well, we're gonna have another glass of sake. How's that sound?
Pardon?
I'm gonna have another glass of sake. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, sure.
And we thank you for joining us. You have some great products. I'm always appreciating seeing you every year here in New York.
Thank you very much.
And that's it this week for Still Crazy After All These Beers. Today we're still crazy after all these sakes, right?
Yes.
See you next week.